here we go. Thank you so much for joining me this morning to talk about the Monday market numbers. This has been really an awesome experiment, and I know plenty of other brokerages do this, but I feel like this is helping me help you guys, and I know it's going to help you help your clients and the random public that you're talking to that just say, hey, how's the market? So what we've got here are today's numbers. I can do just a quick highlight here. But let's look at it week over week. So the first thing we're looking at is total. Well, let me just make this clear, and I should at the beginning of every video because I don't know who's going to jump on, is this is for single family homes only in the MLS, and this is for Allegheny County only. There's plenty of ways that you can go in and do a full-on MLS search for these numbers, but I feel like they get skewed when you're talking about Indiana, Westmoreland, and all these other counties. So here we are, we're in Allegheny. So that's what we're going to focus on, our farm. So we've got total active listings that are increasing, except for we had a drop last week, which doesn't surprise me. I think that drop last week, if y'all can see my cursor here on 1999. Okay, sorry. That one, I think we're seeing, because that's just my opinion, is that we had a lot of stuff go under contract in June that it would be closing, or early July that went under contract. End of that big push in the spring, closing here in August. So this number went down a smidge, and then look at us, we're popped right back up here. So that makes a lot of sense. We've got 40 new listings, or up from last week, 40 more listings listed in the last week. This doesn't surprise me either. This is where we're seeing it shift. So we've seen like go down, here, then up, and then down, and then down, and then pop back up. This is super common at the end of the summer. People are just wrapping things up, got moved, did whatever. Or I'm sorry, we're wrapping up the school year, and now we're seeing this little jump here. One of the things that happens in a shifting market, going from seller market to more balanced or buyers side, we're still in a seller's market, is that we're going to see this number begin to increase here. And it'll be interesting. I wonder what the ratio of this to this might be. I might be looking into that a little bit more. We've got a small dip in new pendings. This is not surprising. I think anybody here that was local that was wanting to buy would have bought already to, mostly be in school and be situated. But we have seen a big jump over the middle of August in terms of pendings. So that's still good. Total closings the last 7 days, 244 were neck and neck. So what does that mean? You see this increase here that we talked about from 40 here, but we see only a little difference here in closings. This is telling us that this inventory number is heading back up, which is good. We needed that. Average days on market went down 1, which is interesting. Again, I think that's pushing from people being under contract at the beginning of the summer and then closing now. We were still seeing multiple offers. This one I think is super interesting. We're seeing this 304 to 314 to 322. Again, same story. All of those people looking at the beginning of the summer, trying to get it in before those interest rates. And now we're seeing this dip. Look at that. Just month over month, it's not that bad, but we did see this big push here in the middle of the month. And now we're down to 285. I want to say at the end of COVID or before COVID, this number was closer to 185. So that's telling us, again, still huge, seller's market here. Number of price reductions has gone down just a smidge. I feel like we're in a nice little average here, but it's not a ton. It's like just a little bit difference over last week. This is an interesting number. So Jay, this SP is the sale price. What did a property sell for versus what it was originally listed for? And what is the percentage difference? So if you are looking to price a property and you're right on top of the comps, you should be set if you're priced according to the comps. Sometimes when this number is more in the 80s, when you're pricing at the comps, you might want to consider coming down in price, like 5% or 10% or whatever this difference is. Does that make sense? Because they're actually selling for 0.9% lower than what they were listed at. Look what it was before. All right. So we're definitely seeing price reductions versus multiple offers. Does that make sense? Just a smidge, but this definitely tells us.
Yeah.
Okay. Number of expireds, we're down to 38. That's possibly because, you know, those boogers sold or, you know, whatever, but, let's see. Yeah, we're still at that general number here. So, but that is a small dip. I'm not quite sure what that's telling me. I don't know about y'all, but I saw a lot of listings hit the market, or I've seen a few this summer that expired and then came back on that had only been listed for like 90 days. That is also a tactic that agents can use sometimes to make a listing look fresh in the MLS, is to expire it quickly and then relist it quickly. To where it just looks like it's fresh on the market. So sometimes we have to watch carefully when we're looking at a property in the MLS and look down at the history at the bottom. That will tell us how that's looking. Here's our number going up, up, and up from 8669 to 8754. We're almost 100 agents up in the MLS. So that's the combination of agents leaving the business and agents joining the business. And the difference is up 100 this month. So that's incredible. This just tells us that we got to hustle, right? We got to hustle and we've got to earn that business. If you're new and you're not out there hosting open houses or adding people to your database, talking to people, Jay, we got to keep a close eye on your PALS status just to make sure that that's looking good going into the next week, but then we're going to hit the ground running with you.
All right. Sounds good. I've been checking it every day. So.
Okay. Awesome. If you see it and you notice it, shoot me a text and we'll get you started in one more. Interest rates here. We saw a little here and then down, down, and then up and then up. This number 6% is from yesterday. I'm going to check on this source here. My friend, Michael at Holland Mortgage has this weekly check-in. So I wanted to see if it's in. I've only got Sunday's date. So the daily rate here. I love this graph. It's showing how interest rates have fared over the last 30 days, but as of yesterday, it was at 6.0. So any ahas from looking at this data, you know, kind of what I was seeing might not be the only thing that we're seeing. What do you think? Quiet crickets.
I know Jay's got his mic off.
That's okay.
The number one thing that I'm looking at the number of agents, and then the second thing is the SP. So that's got to tell me that people are settling. You know, they're not getting the price that they wanted. We're not getting the intensity. Maybe I can convince my Greensburg people to get back into the market because 2 offers and haven't talked to them for about a week or so, but the last conversation was grumble, grumble, grumble. There's nothing out there. I can't find anything. I tried new construction. I tried this. Okay. Chicken Little, the sky is not falling this week. Wait till next week. Maybe it falls then. The interest rates, I think we've all been talking about it. You know, the news was full of it last week. We're hearing that's going to go up again.
Yep.
It is what it is.
That's where they're going to go. This is where they're going to go as inflation affects our economy. This is where they're going to get the biggest bang for their buck.
That again, according to national news, did I hear new home construction was up nationwide a little bit?
That wouldn't surprise me, but let's see.
I thought that I heard that one. I mean, I'm fully aware that it's not directly affecting us, but
it's saying sinking. Forbes is saying sinking.
Okay.
Oh, that's July. They're full of baloney.
Okay.
Maybe that's July. I don't know, something to consider as you're doing your things here. Okay, well, there's our numbers.
Yeah.
Jay, I will add you to this spreadsheet as a viewer if you'd like. We've got graphs on the second page.
Yes, that would
Media-
be helpful.
Yeah, media links here that are just helpful. As they change, I'll start adding more things here and getting rid of old stuff. But I'll click a quick share here. But while I'm doing that, thanks everybody so much for joining me this morning. As always, if you have any questions about this data, pop in or give me a buzz and we'll chat it out.
Good
Okay, great.
stuff.
Thank
Good
you so
stuff.
much.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome. Thank you for your time.
See ya.